There we go, now you're up and running. Thought I hit the start button, and I did. Hello folks and fans, you're blind Dyslexic here. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. But I gotta get across the street here, and then I'll talk even more. Not a bad day. No coupons today. We did good. We stayed on the ball. Apparently one stock room was properly located. One of the managers had a little conniption fit about that. But other than that, all went well and good. I've eaten, I'm stuffed. I told the little gal who was serving it, I think people are trying to make me fat. She said, no, we're not. Because a lot of their food is just too damn good. Just walk down here. Hopefully the traffic will clear up. As you see, yes, Al, I'm yet again jaywalking. See? Jaywalking again, Al. That was for you, Al. Because I know how much you love joking about how I jaywalked. So, no. But yeah. Black. Yeah, Al's wanting me to check out the 3D version of Jurassic Park. I'm off Wednesday. I'll check it out then. That way, if there's something decent on Friday, we'll get twin TBD at the movies. One being of the 3D version, and the second thing being I'm going to turn around and walk backwards. There we go. And the second being the regular. So, a special 3D episode of TBD at the movies. I wish I didn't have to walk backwards, but if I'm going to be heard and not muted by the wind, I'm going to have to. So, once again, you're seeing me walk backwards, and I'm using my camera as my eyes. You know what's frightening? I expect that I do this better backwards than I do forwards. That is too frightening. So if I fall on my ass, you have something to laugh about. I did have one person look at me funny. I think it was when I was doing the whole walking back from QT, trying to do the whole TBD at the movies rating system. I'm going to stop enough. There we go. Now I can walk normal again. When I get home, I got to call Dad. I noticed that he called a couple of times because I got my phone on mute. That means I can't hear a thing, and I can't hear a thing, and I can't feel it vibrate. Because after a while, so I have this it's set for vibrate, and I've got it setting on something, I'm doing something else. So, damn, I know I'll get to you when I get to you. And generally, it's indicating that I've got mail. Or some sort of message. I got to turn back around because the wind is getting blustery again. Blustery. Huh. I wonder where that word came from. I also wondered how certain little connotations got turned around to being what they meant. Haven't you ever wondered that? It's like a lot of these laws that you hear, a lot of these illegal laws, that, I got to take a big leak. So, you always hear about these states with all these laws. This law means it's illegal to do this and that. Because you have to think about it for a second. Someone has to do that until it becomes illegal to do so. Of course, there are also some dumb ones out there. Okay. Look that way. Thank you. Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. Okay, switch. And no, Al, I'm not jaywalking this time. Just when I was on Memorial. But, You know, I'm thinking more stuff to talk about now than when I was head up to this joint. I did. When I was heading up here, I could not think of a thing to say. But the oddest thing about that all is I was going to go to KFC first, but then I just had the strong feeling that I should go here. Add your punchline here. No, seriously, have you ever... It's like, because the last time I went against a feeling that I should go someplace, it was like I was out of sync. Has that ever happened to you? You felt like you had this strong feeling that you should go somewhere, but yet you went against that, and all day you felt out of sync afterwards? Isn't that weird? Plus, I think I've mentioned this in the past. I don't remember. I honestly think the deja vu feelings that we have are alternate realities. And there are windows. And at certain times, the windows from that alternate timeline swing around, or pretty much swing around and come adjacent to our own. So we're seeing and getting feelings that are nonetheless deja vu. Plus, I know I've definitely mentioned this in the past. Plus, I've begun to strongly feel that there are other worlds beyond Pluto. And until they can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Pluto is actually one of these world's moons, their little downgrade of Pluto will not tolerate. Will not be tolerated. I will always consider Pluto to be the 9th planet in our universe. Let's think about it. The hell? Oh, okay, so the way that thing was shadowed. I was trying to think, did I start getting a vertical one instead of a horizontal one now? No, but think about it. We look out into the universe, and we find all these places that have this many worlds, or that many worlds. And we only had like 9 planets on our own, where we find out that others have like times that number. Just a sec, getting the mail. Oop. There's my keys. There's my hands. That was defeating. Only one thing in the mailbox. Translation, only one thing in the mailbox. No, think about it. We always find these universes, these solar systems with this many planets in. We have only 9. And until they, like I said, until they prove to me 100% that Pluto is actually a moon to one of these worlds beyond the Kuiper, or whatever it's called, belt, Pluto is going to be considered the 9th planet. Back in a sec.
One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine.
I cross the void beyond the mind, the empty space that circles time. I see where others stumble blind to seek a truth they never find. Eternal wisdom is my guide. I am the Doctor. Through cosmic waste the TARDIS flies to taste the secret source of life. A presence science can't deny exists within, outside, behind the latitude of human minds. I am the Doctor. My voyage dissects the course of time. Who knows, you say, but are you right? Who searches deep to find the light that glows so darkly in the night? Toward that point, I guide my feet. As fingers move to end mankind, metallic teeth begin their grind. With sword of truth, I turn to fight the satanic powers of the mind. Is your faith before your mind? Know me. Am I the Doctor?
Hey folks and fans, I'm back again. I just had to dip into I had to go to the can real bad. That's why I had to cut you short. Plus I had to hold the mail in one hand, my drink in the other, so I couldn't hold on. So, I'm back. Checking my mail now. I'm trying to find the latest, what is it? Latest episode of AMC Theater News, and watch it, and then I'm going to dive over and catch D-Town and enjoy that until, Lord only knows, since I don't have to go to work until 3 tomorrow. That's pretty much it. I might work on about 3 or 4 things on the iPad, because I find it easier to work on the iPad than on my computer. Like, have you ever thought that? Realized that? It's like you're not stressed for time when you're on one thing than the other. But, nonetheless, for all you folks and fans out there who've wondered and saw me on there you go. So all you guys out there at work who watch my show, there's the hat. There's the hat I keep talking about, or occasionally talk about. Nonetheless, this Saturday with Cold War, we see the return of the Ice Warriors. Hot damn. And last Saturday's was real great. I don't know about anybody else, but when they're showing that picture of Clara holding the leaf in front of the bean, does it look like she's flipping somebody off? I think I might have to go back and look at that picture, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch the two latest episodes. Very good. But either way, before I do the general checkout, I think Garfield has something to say. Well, Garfield, what do you have to say for the folks about everything that's gone on today? As you heard from Garfield. And as Garfield also says, diet. It's just die with a T. It's another thing. Where are all these dietitians who come up with these great diets? Where's the Scarsdale guy who came up with the Scarsdale diet today? Isn't it funny? There's another thing I mentioned to a buddy of mine. I don't know if I was leaving for lunch or leaving for the day. I still remember, I believe it was the late 80s. They had Evel Knievel promoting on the whole telemarketing thing. Not telemarketing. On television. Those little things there. He was promoting a thing that would alleviate arthritis in your hands. And it's, oh yeah, use this little thing here. You just put it to your knuckle and boom, and it alleviates for a while. It was a spark plug tester.
I have reason to suspect you may be illegally harboring an unsupported Category 1 deceased person.
You've been invited to Shanghai. Families want to meet you. In person. I'm rather jealous. They're taking you to the blessing.
Your skin's a little too tight. There's something just out of the corner of your eye you can't quite see.
My camera shut off for whatever reason. Don't know why, but it just did. I probably actually hit a button. But nonetheless, I'm just going to set you off right now. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. And please make a donation to the Heroes at Home and Cancer Sucks, two great charities. One does work for military personnel, the other for those suffering from cancer. To all our men and women out there in the military, thank you. Keep up the great job. You're always in our hearts. And as always, smoke 'em if you got 'em, down it if it's on tap. That's what I plan on doing. Or what here? Do I plan on watching? You're blind dyslexic. Ciao for now.